So I'm going to start a new series where I'm going to go out on 50 first dates because I've been inspired by that, but we're going to do wealthy guys only. Come with me on a date with a millionaire. Hi, my name is Tilly. I'm going on 50 first dates. Plot twist, only with rich guys. Let's go on date number 6. You're a gold digger. You're just after them for their money. You just want this. You just want that. So why would I date someone that's broke? I have never asked a man what he brings to the table, which is why I get so annoyed when guys will be doing that in my comments. A wealthy man will never ask you what you bring to the table or what he can expect to get in return. In my early 20s, I was dating someone that was broke by standards. And in my late 20s, I was dating someone who was very wealthy. How much my ex-fiance spent on me whilst we were together.
Okay, guys, so assuming everything she's saying is true, why would wealthy guys date her? She's clearly hit the wall. She's over 30. She's not that good looking. Why would a wealthy man spend his time on her? Why would a wealthy man spend his money on her? And I'm sure lots of you will say, well, the money he's spending on her is chump change to him and he gets to smash. Okay, I get it. But his time is very valuable. Very, very valuable. So why would he spend his time with a woman like this? I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't matter if you're wealthy. There are so many wealthy men out there that are simps, that are stupid.
If someone's trying to pressure you into settling down because you're pushing 30 and all of a sudden you're after your prime, they're probably going to try and manipulate you. I'm utterly convinced this whole notion has been made up by men years ago because they know once you hit 30, you glow up.
This is stupid, of course.
All of a sudden, you can buy your own house, you can take care of yourself, you can pay your own bills.
We don't care about that.
You look fucking good. And you realise you don't actually need a man. I know, I've certainly found that. 6 dates in, he called me his girlfriend, and now it's all over. How to tell if a guy's rich based off his dating profile. Get ready with me whilst I talk about why it's okay to be selfish in a relationship or dating. Do you need to be in your feminine era to meet a provider man? I feel like this is such a conflicting topic.
Just look at how masculine she is. Look at her arms. Why would you want to be in a relationship with another man?
Because there are so many people who are like, yeah, you need to be in your feminine era. You have to be a feminine girly to attract and provide a man, to attract someone that's going to look after you. I found from my personal experiences that not being in my feminine era has treated me really well.
Of course, because you only found beta simps, that's why. And you're the masculine one.
With my relationships. Being a rich man and being a provider man are two different things. I'm talking to the girls here, so obviously, guys, you can go ahead and leave. Bye. Just because he's got money or he's rich does not mean that he's going to be providing for you.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Not all rich men are stupid, so she's just trying to find the beta simps that will provide for her.
No man on earth can make you fall.
Single women have the best life ever. No husband, no kids, so much freedom to do what they want, when they want. I disagree. These women are lying to themselves. They want a man like you, and they want to have your babies. Society has lied to them, and they've fallen for it. All of this might be great when you're 23, but have you talked to any of them when they're 45? Work is their identity. They're lonely going home at night. They have a whole litter of calves. They're getting fat from all the wine they're drinking, and they've racked up a few STDs.
What is the optimal age for fertility?
So optimal age for female fertility is something between 20 and 27.
Okay.
Some studies say 26, 27, 28, the average woman starts to have a little decline. It does not mean you become infertile at 29, but it means that you start to have a little bit of a decline. Sadly, I have seen women that are 31, 32 years old, and their fertility is already so poor and so down that they've had to use egg donation.
If you love someone, set them free. If you hate someone, set them free. Basically, just set everybody free. Fuck it, get a dog. People are annoying.
A lot of men don't realize, and women will vouch for me, we don't actually say what we mean. We say what we feel.
Of course.
Mic drop.
That's a very difficult thing for a lot of guys to comprehend, because we hear what you say and then we think that's what you mean. Because men speak and think in terms of logic. And
True.
If you say something, we assume that's probably what you mean.
That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. You have to see the subtle signs. You have to read body language. You can't read their mind, but in time with practice, you can read the signs by the way that she talks, by the way that she acts, by the way that she moves. Everything will let you know if that's actually what she wants or what she means.
But what you're saying is that often you might say something that you feel which isn't actually what you mean.
Yes.
In other words, women are not actually as good at communicating as they say they are.
Because I feel like if a guy is nice, that means he gets no girls, and that's like a turn off, you know what I mean?
Good men are no longer looking for complicated. They're looking for peaceful simplicity because they're tired of fixing everybody else's problems.
You'd rather cheat on your husband than a business partner.
My business is my life and my future. Like, why would I up my money and then have no life? And, you know, a husband, I can always find a new one if it comes down to it. My business is going to be my business.
And who's to blame for this? It seems. It always seems.
Forever.
Why do some girls say I would never do a coffee date?
Because they're gold diggers.
So let me ask you a question. Is Miami filled with a lot of gold diggers, or is there some good hope and some good girls out there?
I think Miami definitely has a lot of gold diggers, but there's also genuine people too. But I feel like women should have financial stability for themselves so that when they do date guys, it's not because of money. It's because they actually like the person. I would never rely on a man because the same hand that feeds you is the same hand that starves you. So.
Tell me why you go for players. What's attractive about them?
I go for players because I turn them into non-players, but then they end up leaving me. But at least I'm doing community service.
A lot of
yeah, guys, woman logic.
Women who are young, they're like, oh, because I match with 2,000 people on a dating app, therefore I'm a 10. We do a bikini competition every year. The guys ask me sometimes, what do you do when really unattractive girls show up? I'm like, let them in. I let them in because it's the first time anyone has ever showed them. It's just so crazy to me when some of these girls walk up and they'll see some of these other girls that are always in the top 3 and they're like, yeah, I'm just as pretty as her. And it's like, what the are you thinking? And they just get done. It's literally me. I'm in an NBA game because I hit a couple of threes in practice yesterday, and I just get destroyed. And these girls go there, and then the crazy ones is the ones who have no business being in the contest. They're the first ones to come to me and be like, your contest is rigged.
Yeah.
Why is your contest rigged? I'm like, do you really think you're as pretty as her? But that's the problem that happens.
And the other thing is that they're usually the most entitled ones. It's usually the top 5.
Yes.
They're super nice. They're on time.
Yeah,
they don't
sure.
give us problems.
They're the
always
best.
after that who give us the most issues.
They're compensating for something. That's why they have to be on time.
Damn right.
Are you fine with your husband paying for a $100 ring? Are you fine with that, or do you want him to spend a bit more?
No, I would be fine with that.
You'd be fine with that?
Yeah.
Going around the table? You're married. How much did your husband spend on the ring?
Never told me.
Never told
Never
you?
asked.
Okay. What about you?
I didn't think it matters.
Don't care? Okay.
Absolutely not.
Don't care?
No, I care.
Okay, how much should a man... I've heard something like 3 months' salary.
I want a 6-carat ring minimum. Oh my
so
goodness.
how much does that cost? I don't know.
Could be anywhere from 60 to 80K depending on the diamond vendor, if you're getting one that was lab created or if you're getting one that was sourced from Africa.
Oh my God, the entitlement. I can bet no guy in her life, no ex-boyfriend ever told her no. That's why she's so entitled, because she thinks she's a 10 and she thinks she deserves everything when she's not and she doesn't.
Wow. I don't think I ever asked.
Show us the ring. What about you? Do you want...
Spicy?
I mean, I don't think it really matters, but I also don't think you should be getting married if you're not at a point in your life where you can financially...
I don't agree with it, but what about you?
Well, it at least has to be the ring I want.
It has to be the ring you want?
Yeah.
Is your ring that you want going to be worth $100?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I picked out my ring.
I know, it doesn't matter.
Miami, my God, or South Florida, the women here are and I lived in LA for 11 years. And it's so funny. People always say people in LA are so fake. The girls are just after the money, da-da-da. And I'm like, have you been to Miami? Everyone, I felt so bad. The women here are almost gross about it. I'm gonna go and say, this might be controversial, but they're gross about how much they expect the man that they haven't even met yet to pay for them.
Of course.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, you're going out, sure, first date. But now it's, he's taking you out to it better be a cabana. It better be a Michelin star. It better be literally.
This is the only city I've ever been to in the world where you invite a girl to come on a yacht and she goes, well, hold on. How big first? How big?
Literally, I grew up in Palm Beach. I get it. I'm not an outsider, but it makes me feel weird. I'm just so you're toots.
Love giving this dating advice. You have to go to the gym
on either a Saturday or Sunday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. If you meet someone there, it means they haven't gone out and partied the night before. Nobody is partying the night before and rolling into the gym the next morning.
Yeah, but you can also meet a woman like the first woman that is more masculine than most men.
Period. So if you want like a good, solid guy or woman, go to the gym 9 a.m. on a weekend.
Mentally strong people don't do nice things for people who don't treat them with respect. Mentally strong people don't believe every stupid thing they think. Mentally strong people know what they want. Relationships, work, money, physical, emotional, spiritual health. Mentally strong people always ask themselves this one question: does it fit? Does my behavior fit the goals I have for my life?
Yeah, and mentally tough people always have boundaries, and they're not afraid to say no to a woman. And they're not afraid of being alone.
So if you're dating over 40 and someone asks you, why are you so single? Show them this. I'm going to break down the dating pool for you.
Okay.
We have all the men. You need to take away the ones that are married.
I see this. Yeah, this is from a movie. Yeah.
Aren't age appropriate because we are over 40. Ones that are gay. Ones that are broke. The ones that are emotionally unavailable. The ones that still have drama with their ex. We're going to take away the ones that are perpetual bachelors. Okay? Then we have the ones that don't know what they want.
The last 4 piles were just bad boys. Everything she said was just bad boys. Those are common traits that bad boys have.
The ones that love bomb you. And then, all right, so this is what we have. So we want someone who's attractive. We have 10, so I need someone over 5'8". So a few people who decide they still want to smoke cigarettes, they have to meet the people who don't want any more children. And this is what I'm left with. However, we need to take this then. They're not all in my area. We need to then spread these people around the world. This is what we're dealing with.
She forgot one important thing. Out of all those guys, how many want to be with you? That's a very important question, because you may want to be with them, but that doesn't mean that they want to be with you.
Any questions?
I have no idea what the actual percentages are, but I see tons of comments from older adults like me who've been in the dating pool who have given up. The risk isn't worth the reward. We're not finding true connection on dating apps. Friends of Aunt Betty who've tried to set us up goes nowhere. And people I know personally have asked, like, do you think maybe you're being too picky? Yeah, I do.
Oh my God, even at 40 or 50, how old she is, she's still very picky. That's why she's alone. Ma'am, you shouldn't be single at this age.
But there's a purpose to being picky. I refuse to sacrifice my peace. I'm looking for somebody who matches my energy.
Yeah, ma'am, no problem. If you want to have peace, if you want to be alone, then stop making TikTok videos and complain that you can't find men. We all know it, you're just making those kinds of videos for attention and validation. Oh, you're pretty, you're looking good.
Or at least sitting in the same section as I am. Not ready to be a nurse, don't want to be a purse, no interest in dating somebody who's deceptive, and looking for somebody who's loyal and laughs at my bad jokes. So if all of that makes me so picky.
So she directly wants you to lie to her because she knows she has bad jokes, but you have to laugh at them. So she expects you to lie.
Picky, I'm not able to find a companion. I'm also perfectly fine doing life on my own.
Then why are you making this video? I don't get it. See how they contradict themselves?
And that's why people are giving up on dating. I'm not quite there yet, but I may be soon.
I know that if I were to leave my husband, there are men lined up who are more than willing to take care of me and my daughter.
Seems, only seems. That's it. Nobody wants to take care of you and your daughter. Only Sims that have no other choice.
But are they the men that you want?
Yes.
Time out, because listen, this is what women get confused. There's a lot of fucking simps who will do it because they don't have many options. Women feel like because there's always men lined up, they get the fucking delusion that they can have any guy. No, these are the guys that don't have an option, because when given the option, you're gonna pick the better option. A woman with a kid is never the better option between a woman without one. I don't care what a man told you, it's about what he showed you. You can sit here and say, he told me this. This guy told me he wanted to pay my bills. He told me he wanted me to have his kid. We're gonna tell you anything to get what we want. So stop believing what he told you and start believing what he showed you. If he did not move you in and he's not paying your bills, who you dated doesn't matter.
This sounds bad. I think my girlfriend would be okay with me saying this, but the only way this works is I'm willing to walk away at any moment. I don't want to walk away. I want to be with this woman. She's incredible. She's a gift in my life. But if it's not in alignment with her values, her vision, her lifestyle, my values, my vision, my lifestyle, and we don't fully accept who we are, then we shouldn't be together. And I want the best for her, and I want the best for me. So as sad as I would be, I'm willing to walk away at any moment if it compromises giving up who I am.
Are you willing to walk away? No. So many guys are simps, and they're afraid of being alone.
I literally just can't. I can't, honestly. I've clicked on Hinge, and this little bugger, bless his soul, I'm not remotely attracted to him, honestly. But he's written to me, Faye, what are you passionate about? And his profile is so cute. Like, honestly, he's telling me that he's taking politics classes of an evening. And it's just like, sometimes I feel like a little brat, because there really are people on dating apps really like trying. They're like, I really want to find love. And I'm on there and just like, nah, scrolling through, and it's just like...
Yeah, because you can't help yourself, because you're very emotional and you don't think logically. You know this man is good for you, but you just want the bad boy, and you can't get out of your head that you want the bad boy. And even if you date him, you will never be happy. And after a period of time, you will get bored with him, and then you will leave him.
Like, he's broken my little heart. Maybe I should match.
No. The bad boys are breaking your heart. He's trying to be a good guy. He's trying to be a nice guy. You're trying to break his heart.
Laying down because I'm tired. I am tired of men's bullshit. I'm tired of getting to know Dr. Jekyll for 4 months and then meeting Mr. Hyde. I am tired of getting into a relationship to then find out months or years later that I've been cheated on.
What does that tell you? That you don't know how to see the red flags. That you have a very poor judgment when it comes to picking men. So, who's the common denominator? It's you.
I am tired of dating somebody who I get excited about for 3 to 4 months and then finding out that they are the exact opposite of the person that they pretended to be all that time. I am tired of being chosen by people who are attracted to me for my pure heart, my good intentions, my honesty, my...
They're not attracted to you by your pure heart. When we see somebody for the first time and we want to talk to them or we want to get their phone number, we can't see their pure heart. I swear, they just want to smash. And I know many women will say in the comments, oh, well, he pretended to be this way. Nobody can lie 24/7. You're just stupid. You don't know how to see the red flags. You don't know how to see behind the lies.
My vulnerability, my soft feminine nature, my adventurous side, my fun-loving energy, and all the good things about me because of how it can make them feel and the fun it can bring into their life, as opposed to having the attention.
The only fun you bring them in their life is when you're in your bedroom with them.
To love, protect, and provide a safe space for me and for our relationship to grow. I am tired of being picked to be preyed on, used up, betrayed, and spat out.
You're 30, are better looking in 10 years' time?
10 years, definitely, yes.
At 40, okay, and then better looking in 20 years' time? At 50?
If
Can you imagine how delusional women have to be to believe that in 10 years' time she will look better? At 40, she will look better than at 30.
If I work hard on myself, yeah, I think in 20 years too, yes.
30 years?
It depends. I mean, one day in my life, I will get to a point where I just stop caring about how I look. And at this point, I will probably stop looking, like getting more attractive. I don't know if it's in 30 years and 40 years, but yeah, the next 20, 25, 30 years, definitely.
I get tons of women who write to me, where are the bold men? I go to a place.
I swear, I thought I heard bald men. I'm here, I'm bald.
I'm looking super ready to meet people. I'm easy to look at and no one approaches me. Well, if you inculcate over many generations that if I approach you and say, my God, you look lovely, what a beautiful dress, that's a compliment becomes a form of compliment. Then is it surprising that I may be a bit ambivalent in approaching you? I mean, I often joke that given some of the what is now considered #MeToo, Italy should cease to exist because the whole country is #MeToo.
I've been humbled by Eharmony. A woman in her early 50s who I play volleyball with suggested that I get an Eharmony account, that this is where all the serious singles are, so I did it. I committed to paying
The serious singles, and they're all single in their 50s.
over $600 for the year. I chose to pay quarterly, but I will end up having to pay over $600 for this. I have been on there for 10 days now, and I do not have a single like or match. I'm hideous. No one wants me. I have personally liked like 13 guys, but not a single one of them has liked me back or sent me a message. On top of that, it gets worse. Eharmony makes you take all these questionnaires so that they can really get to know you, and then they give you a compatibility score with every single person on the site based on like your personality, what you want, your childhood, blah, blah, blah. So every single guy on the site that I can see has like a little number, which basically tells me how compatible Eharmony thinks that we are. And on the entire site, for all of the United States, my highest compatibility ranking is with a man who is a janitor. And he won't even like me back.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.